Hello guys, I'm Sush Mahamadi Musa from Upendo Records Media. I would like to welcome everyone to our YouTube channel. For those who didn't subscribe, make sure you subscribe, you become one of our family. And today we are going to have an on-the-air interview with Mr. Boda, and we are going to call him so that we hear more from him. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, this is Sush Mahamadi Musa from Upendo Records Media. Welcome, Mr. Boda.
Thank you, Shushma, for the opportunity here at Upendo.
Yes.
My name is Abdikadir Muhammad Chibaya, known as Boda Life.
Okay.
I am the leader of ZMG Group that is sponsoring the Bantu Music Festival in Buffalo on the 29th of July.
Okay.
Thank you again for the opportunity.
We would like to know what is ZMG, when formed and on what purpose?
ZMG was formed on November of 2022.
Okay.
The purpose of the group is to empower the Bantu artists that we currently have.
Okay.
The GMG group is a group of Bantu artists that came together after so many questions in our community. Regarding our music industry, on why our artists are not successful in the game. So we formed this group to try to answer the questions, the questions in the group.
Okay. Okay, the main reason we are here today is for the upcoming event of Bantu Music Entertainment Festival. Can you tell us a little about it?
Okay, yeah, Bantu Music Festival that is going to happen in Buffalo on July 29th. It's actually we actually build these to try to empower and uplift our artists after, like I said back, that there was a lot of questions into our community why our artists are not being successful. So the idea was to try to empower by actually forming this event, which we're trying to do every year going forward.
Okay. I looked at the list of the artists performing at the event. I noticed that there is a lot of big artists missing at the list. Why are they, why are they left out?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question, actually. Like I said, this is our first event. And when we announced the event, actually the outcome from the artist just overwhelming. So we currently have about 36 artists that I think went to be there at the event to perform. But then looking at us, since this is our first event, we said, we don't want to overload ourselves with all the artists. So that is why we couldn't take everybody. So from the 36 artists that we have right now, we were only able to use only 23 of them. Some of them are still out because there's no space because of timing. And also, we understand that there is a lot of artists, big artists, that we left them out. And the reason, like I said, it's because of the overwhelming outcome of the artists that are willing to come perform. So that is the main reason that we couldn't bring everybody in. But going forward, since this is the first one, it will be open for everybody. But like I said, we can only afford to take 23 right now, but going forward we will be trying to get all the artists that we can get, actually, especially the best in our community.
Okay, that's good. Is everything completely done at the, or is there more planning going on now?
Yes, actually, I think I could probably say right now that the 90% the preparations are done, ready to go. I think we got about 10% left, which we're still working on it. But most of the things that we're expecting to go to have there is all done. Just like I said, only 10% left.
Okay. Are we going to see more BMF? I mean BMEF every year, or is just a one-time event?
No, actually, our plan is to have this event every year.
Okay.
Like I said, the main purpose is to empower our artists.
Okay.
In order for us to do us every year, actually, we expecting the artist to be producing some good music. Only if this is music. If you produce good music, that will bring you people to the festival. You can expect the people to come. So yes, our plan is going forward to have this event every year here in America, and also we will be planning to even take it all the way down to Africa, inshallah. But like I said, we
Yes.
do at this first event, and also what kind of music into the public in order to win their support.
Okay. What are the goals of this event?
The goals of this, like I said, is to empower our artists, to tell them that to make them aware that actually to make them aware that they are talented. They
Okay.
should understand that they are talented. We are here to show their talent to our public. And also, this will be an opportunity for our artists to also to understand that this is they need to take if they're doing music, they need to take it serious. Understand that this is a business, because you spend money on trying to go record music.
Okay.
But then we don't see people benefiting. All we see is just our artists making spending instead of bringing in profit. So this will be one way of them to learn that it's possible for them to do events like that. For fans, they can make money that way. And also, this will be one way also, for us to be able to teach our artists that these
Okay.
there's different ways that you can do to make money of it. Yes.
Okay, then where do you get the funds or resources of the event?
The funds are the finance of the event that comes from the ZMG group that we created.
Mm-hmm.
The group actually contains, a lot of artists and some guys that are not even artists and some of them back in Africa. So we communicated, we built the group, and then we built the group, and then we came into agreement that I'm sorry, can you repeat your question?
I mean, I said, where do you get or found the resources of the event?
Okay, yeah, thank you actually for the correction. Yes, actually, the funds or the finances of the event actually comes from the ZMG group that we formed, and they are the sponsors. There is actually 10 individuals that came out, that said that they will be there to fund the event.
Okay.
Until it stands. From now on, they will be actually the sponsors for the event. So we have a group of 10 guys in the ZMG group that are sponsoring these.
Okay, then sorry for the more questions, but we have another question here. Where do you want ZMG and BME to be in the next 5 years?
Our expectation actually in the next 5 years is to educate our artists. Like I said, back that we want them to take this as serious because we see most of our artists, their music goes from the studio to a wedding reception. After that, it's done. So reception, some of them is good. Okay, if you're invited to go to a wedding reception to go perform there is good. But most of the artists, we see a lot of artists that go to weddings, or other places that are not invited to go do performance, so that are not even wanted. So we need to take them out of that mindset. We want them actually to start. Well, how do you say this? We want them to start um,
Yes.
we want our artists to actually to start putting, actually, I don't know what you call it, thamani actually, where
You okay?
kamani wajite thamani.
Okay.
Kwa hiyo, yeah, that is what we're trying to make them understand, that this is business. We want them to tell I mean, can you repeat the question? I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't worry. The question is that where do you want ZMGO and BME to be in the next 5 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, like I said back there, that we're trying to educate our musicians.
Okay.
That we want them to take this as a business and serious.
Okay.
We noticed that after we built the group, actually we found out that the reasons that our artists are not making anything out of these is just because they're not branding themselves. They're not branding themselves as musicians. So we are going to try to use this event, as a way to motivate them, to show them, how, because we have artists, a big artist at this moment that, are in Tanzania. For example, we got Msami. Msami is a big artist. He's doing big in Tanzania. He makes a lot of events. So we have him in the group as one of those that have experience. So we want to use them, to try to teach the artists that, there are ways that we can make money. So our goal is to have our artists start branding themselves and start acting like musicians. And they're complaining that we don't have a lot of support in the community. Yes, but the support in the community comes from what you produce, what you give to the community. If you have good music, good song, yes, you can. The community will come and help you out. So we need to start having them focus on producing good music, and we'll be there to help them out. To show the community the talent that we have. Our work will be that. So, like I said, our goal is to empower them to understand that this is business and take it serious. So in the next 5 years, they will understand that, okay, there's these ways that you could do to make money out of this.
Okay, that's good. That's a great idea. Congratulations, you guys. And our last question is what are you going to tell small boys from our tribe, Somal Bantu tribe? Those who want to become big artists or big musicians, any idea or any information that you have for them?
Idea or information that I could to just tell them that they need to understand that they are good. They are good singers.
Okay.
They need to understand that people support them. They need to understand that they need to produce good music in order for the public to be behind them. So, and like we said, we're here to push them, to help them come out there, to help them, get in the community. Also, just a quick event in Buffalo, we will actually we will have a lot of a lot of artists that will be performing live, and also we're expecting to have the event actually go live on YouTube too. So
Okay.
people can get the attention, can know the artists that we have in our community. So all I can tell them is they need to understand that they have the talent to be out there. We have behind them. Please give us some music so we can push you. Push you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for showing up to our interview. And it was a great to interviewing you. May God bless. And this will be our last interview. Thank you for your time. And for those who didn't subscribe to our channel, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and share. And any information that even if there is some people that want to know more about ZMG, where did those people found you guys? On websites?
ZMG, like I said, we are a new group trying to do this.
Okay.
But going forward, we'll have websites where people will be able to see a lot of information about us. But we also have a ZMG group on Facebook.
Okay.
We're also planning on creating a Bantu Music Festival, Bantu Music Entertainment Group too, so people will be following us there. Other than that, thank you, Shush, actually, for the opportunity here at Upendo. Like I said, thanks to all of you guys, actually, for the work that you're doing. You may not know, I think, but you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much.
Our community, on what the good or the bad things that are in our community. So thanks to you guys too for the hard work that you're doing.
Thank you to you guys too, and shout out to you. Bye. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye guys, and this is our interview of today, and what we hear from Mr. Boda, that's him, and that's, I think he's one of the managers of ZMG. Bye, let's meet again.